So we've got Aston Villa against Leeds here from the English Premier League, just about to kick off. Ignore the red screen. We found a rogue £10 bet in the market. Must have been placed by accident when we were trying to set the video up. And then by the time I noticed, the price had actually moved, annoyingly. So I had to exit out for a red screen. But just ignore that. That is not relevant to what we're doing right now. So you can see Aston Villa are the favourites here. They're the favourites to win this. Now, the markets are expecting goals in this one. And what's interesting is that the pre-match research is pointing us in that direction as well. Most notably, the last time this fixture played out, Aston Villa at home to Leeds in the Premier League, it was a 3-3 draw. So we are expecting goals in this one, but of course, probability-wise, we still need to err on the side of the Aston Villa win, because that is the direction the markets are pointing us in. But anyway, I've covered a bunch of scores here: 2-2, 2-1, 2-0, 1-2 and the 1-1. So we are expecting at least 2 goals in this match. Probability-wise, if we get 2 goals, it's going to likely be the 2-0 to Aston Villa, and then we could at least be on that scoreline, or it's going to be the 1-1, okay? We're ignoring the 0-2 to Leeds. And, well, let's just see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. The match is just about to kick off. Anything could happen in this one, really. Anyway, Aston Villa against Leeds from the Premier League. Let's see what happens next. 4 minutes on the clock. So far, so good. Aston Villa have taken a very early lead here against Leeds, and that has definitely gone to plan, because, as said, we were expecting goals in this one. An early goal is not the biggest surprise, and we went in favour of at least 2 goals being scored, so it could go on to the 1-1 and the 2-0 to Aston Villa, and then we'll just see where we're at that particular point. Obviously, if Leeds were the team that took the lead, then it would be a slightly different situation. But Aston Villa taking the lead, that's going to plan. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's see where we're at when that second goal arrives in this one. So here we are, 69 minutes. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds 0. So really thought, I mean, got the match on the TV, thought Leeds were going to equalise for ages. Aston Villa have just doubled the lead. That's football. But anyway, that's actually good for us, because we've got this 2-0 covered. So what we can do is we can use some of this green. Remember, we still got to be conscious of the £100 of risk we got in the market. If Aston Villa score again, we're going to be in a losing position. So we want to lower this liability as much as possible, or just try and remove it, okay? Remember, we went into this expecting that Leeds were going to score, okay? And here we are, Aston Villa are leading 2-0. We were expecting at least over 2.5 goals. Didn't expect a comfortable Aston Villa win. So I think this is probably the best thing to do at this particular moment. Take all the risk out. All the doubt is now gone from the market. We've laid off that 2-0. It's only going to leave us with £14 of profit if it does remain 2-0. But we can leverage up and make some decent profits if Leeds can get on the score sheet. So that's what we're going to be trying for here. If there's another Aston Villa goal, it's going to be a break even. And just to show you, for those who do like to just cash out of these things, £58 of cash out if you did want to exit now, if you've got too much doubt in your head. But I've got the match on the TV, so I can see that Leeds are really pushing. So look, if we can get Leeds on the score sheet, that'll bump up the profit nicely. I think that's the best decision to go for right now. Either way, the risk is gone from this. Let's see what happens. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds 0, 70 minutes on the clock. Told you the goal was coming. It's Aston Villa 2, Leeds 1. Leeds have just pulled one back. So, look, this is probably the time now to lock in this profit across all the outcomes. We've got 2-2 covered. We do not have 3-1 covered. So, we're much better off trying to lock the profit in and correct score market. It might always take a few attempts to do it. So, always keep that in mind if you're still learning this market. And so let's press this, and we should get 186 locked in, and then that should be there. Okay, and so once that's locked in, now we can decide if there's anything more that we want to do with this. Okay, so look, we do have 2-2 covered, which is a possibility, and like I said, I feel like Leeds have been a better team in this one. We've got 3-1 there as well as a possibility. So look, we could just lay this 2-1 to Aston Villa, lay it with £100. It's going to take £45 off our profit. Means that, look, if there's no further goals, we're going to make 141 at the very least. If there is another goal, we're going to leverage up nicely onto that 2-2 we're on to that 3-1. So let's just see what happens. There's around 5 minutes left, plus the injury time. Let's see. Aston Villa 2, Leeds 1. And so that's going to be it. Looks like Aston Villa are going to hang on to this 2-1 win. There was a big chance for Leeds right in injury time, but couldn't convert and make it 2-2. But anyway, you saw how this trade played out. We were expecting goals. We did get the goals, and we landed on a target scoreline. But one of the big things with correct score trading is to then leverage that up, to then put bigger green on the next possible score lines, and when they come in, that's when you're really going to start to cash in. And as you got a good example of that. It didn't come in this time, the 2-2 or the 3-1, but next match, maybe then it comes in. But either way, that's the idea, and we've still made a decent profit. £141 is going to be returned to us. We entered with £100 initial risk, so it's like 140% return on our stake. So anyway, final score, Aston Villa 2, Leeds 1. And so I hope you enjoyed checking out how we traded that particular match. And if you like the look of correct score trading and you want to know how to take it to the next level, then download this free course prospectus book for correct score mastery. Free to download. Just click the link in the description. And when you check out this book, it's going to put you on the right path towards learning and mastering the correct score market. And we will show you everything you can potentially learn about this market, and you'll get a much clearer idea about it all and how to do it. So as said, just click the link that's below this video, fill in your very best email address, and we will send it right to you. It's absolutely free, so you can't really go wrong. And if you did enjoy checking out that little trade that we did there, and you're interested in seeing some more correct score trades, then I strongly advise watching this video that is on the screen now. What you saw just now was just the clip. In the full video, we go over the strategy and give you a lot more real life examples also. Go grab another nice cold beer, and I will see you in that next video.